Hi there. I'm Sherry McGregor. I'm author of the Done with the Crying series of books for parents of estranged adult children and founder of the website rejectedparents.net, which helps those parents. And I've been thinking a lot about breaks, I guess because we're coming up on the holidays here. And, most jobs have mandated breaks, and that's not because workers are lazy, right? But it does recognize that they're human with only so much capacity to function without a little bit of rest. And, so even the law recognizes that nonstop effort not only isn't healthy or effective, but that it can be hurtful too. And yet, when it comes to parenting, frequently there are no breaks, at least not mandated ones. And so, for just a minute, I would really like you to think about all the times over the years that you showed up, that you worried, that you guided, that you tried to fix things and kept going long after you were exhausted. And when it comes to adult children, which is what we're talking about here, adult children where the relationship has broken down, parents often will respond by working harder, emotionally, mentally, endlessly, and trying to fix something, trying to understand, trying to undo a story that's been told about them. And yet a relationship repair requires two willing people. And so no amount of explaining, apologizing, clarifying, or self-reflection, or I was thinking self-interrogation, because sometimes that's how it can become when these relationships break down. We interrogate ourselves, and none of that can fix a relationship if the other person has decided that you're a bad person and they're not open to reconsidering that. And so, and that is what some adult children do decide. There is even some research that backs that up, that parents will blame a situation like this on an outside circumstance, but the adult children are often making it about the parent's character. And so, yeah. So let's get back to the idea of a break, because you do deserve one. And, just because you can't fix the relationship, it doesn't mean you failed. It means there's a limit to what effort alone can accomplish. And sometimes the most necessary break isn't even from the doing, it's from the thinking about it. And, from replaying the conversations, from trying to solve something that isn't solvable right now, from carrying this emotional load every waking hour, and sometimes even when we're asleep too. And in the working world, we understand something really important, and that is that a break doesn't mean you're quitting, right? It just means you're taking a break. And that allows the body and the mind to rest. It prevents damage. And often it lets someone return with fresher eyes, right? With a new perspective. And that really matters here, too. Stepping back doesn't mean that you're going to stop loving your child, that you don't care anymore, or even that the door, is now firmly shut. It doesn't necessarily mean all of that if you take a break. But taking a break from exhausting yourself, trying to force a repair that can't be completed by one person, and that includes all the thinking and the rumination with that. It's really recognizing the truth of any work break, and that is that relentless effort isn't always productive. And sometimes it's even harmful. And I've written before about what I call a productive pause, and that's a conscious decision to stop grinding away at a problem and give your nervous system a chance to settle, a chance for a new perspective to come in and your perspective to widen. And when the mind finally gets a break, sometimes clarity can show up. And so that's one of the things that I return to often, and that's including in my newest book, which is Rumination Remedies, right? It's this idea that stepping out of these mental loops long enough to see things differently, not to minimize the pain, but to stop being consumed by it. And really, you've earned a break. Sometimes the most responsible thing that you can do after all the effort that you've put in is to rest your mind, to reclaim your footing, and to let yourself breathe. You've earned that much. And if you like this kind of support, and I hope you do, at least sign up for my free newsletter that comes out a couple times a month. I think you'll like it. And for now, I hope you have a good rest of your day. And do go give yourself a break. Take that time for yourself. You've earned it. Okay? Bye for now.